Hey, I'm Rob Ukrop. I wore number 6. Back in 1995, I was a striker for the team.
Brian Kamler, I wore number 10. I played in the midfield and forward in 1995.
My name's Jon Hall. I wore number 17 and I swept for the team that year.
Corey Turnage, 1995 Open Cup champions, number 5.
Joe O'Carroll, backup goalkeeper, number 1 for the best team in the country in 1995.
Talk a little bit about that night. You know, what was it like down in El Paso? What do you guys remember? What were the big moments?
Well, it wasn't at night. It was at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It was blazing heat. It was the desert. There was no humidity. The ball traveled faster because we played at altitude, and then breathing. We couldn't breathe because the air was so thin. We had to take short breaths, and the game went to extra time, and we were all pretty exhausted by the end. So, but really happy to come away with the win.
Yeah, I'll second what John said as far as hot. I played the first 90 minutes and then came out. I think the biggest thing that I remember from that game, besides it being hot, and that we were 3 weeks over the season that we were supposed to be playing. I think we were supposed to stop at like the beginning of August with the USISL Championship, and I just remember Jeff Causey, Tex, kind of standing on his head with a lot of the saves that he made throughout that game, and then coming through in the penalty shootout.
What does it mean to y'all to be able to celebrate tonight, 30 years later, and kind of mark the achievement?
Well, for me, it was fortunate to play for my home team and to play with these guys. We had a stacked team, so I knew we were going into that game really prepared and ready to win it. And just being a part of the team and the whole association, growing it to where it's grown now, it's been a joy.
Yeah, I'll second what Corey said. Being from Richmond, it really did mean a lot as far as our success early on. I think really set a great foundation for what the Kickers have built to what they are into today for the entire club.
We were talking a little bit beforehand as well, but there were a lot of different guys from a lot of different areas on that team, and the fact that we came together as a team and, you know, different individuals and accepted all that stuff, everybody was cheering each other on from the beginning of the season to the end. It didn't matter whether you were starting, whether you were coming off the bench for us. It was a team that fought for each other. It was fantastic.
Can I? Yeah, Hugo, I'd like to add a bit to that, because I would think training was harder than a lot of the games.
Yes.
We battled hard in training, but and there was an expectation and accountability, and that's, I mean, there's very few times in your life you find a team where we expect to win like we did, but the mentality of the group. Dennis Violet was the coach, who was a magnificent gentleman, and he guided us, helped us, not in an overwhelming way, and you know, it was all the pieces were there, and we made Richmond, we put it on the map, and I feel so blessed to have been a part of it and to know these guys and see what they've done post-season. And I think of the guys who aren't here, they got involved in the soccer community, and soccer's grown because of moments like that.